Hey guys, J-Man here. All right, it's the weekly X-Men talk. I am back from Gotham Central Comics in Mississauga. That is my comic shop. They are open for curbside pickup. I've got a pull list, so it's all ready for me when I get there. I'm going to show you what I got this week, and then we're going to get right into some X-Men stuff. All right, Green Lantern 80th anniversary. I never got this when it came out. I've been super heavy into Green Lantern with this Grant Morrison run. I was collecting it in the beginning, and I kind of really liked it. And then I kind of reread it again, and I got really excited for it. So I'm totally in. I've caught up to everything. Newest issue just came out today, so I'll read that. I do not review Green Lantern on my channel. That is a for fun comic that I like to read and enjoy, and not really, share my thoughts on it. I'm really liking it, if you want to know. So there's that. I don't know if this is part of it, but it's a special, so I thought I'd grab that. We got Superman Endless Winter number 3. I don't know. I didn't read the other Endless Winters, but this is Superman, so I mean, I have to get it. I will review this on my Superman Sunday talk, along with Superman number, 28. I will review this on my Superman talk, which is not this week. Magnificent Ms. Marvel. I'm not reviewing these. I was in the beginning. I did like this series a lot. I think it's coming to an end, so I'm just going to finish it off. As I just said, Green Lantern number 10. I will read that and enjoy it for myself. I think sometimes you want to take time and read some books for yourself that you just want to enjoy. Not everything has to be a video. Not everything has to be my 2 cents. Sometimes you just want to read for fun, and I think that's applicable to Green Lantern. Captain Marvel, number 24. I have already reviewed this, so if you care about Captain Marvel, I know at least 10 of you, 10 of you do. So go ahead and give Captain Marvel some love. Check it out. Wolverine Black, White, and Blood. I'm loving this series. I have not read this one. This is number 2. This will be reviewed on my Wolverine talk. A lot of different stuff we're talking about. New Mutants number 14. We're talking about that today. And we're talking about X-Force as well today, which I got digitally. And we're going to go ahead and start off, I guess, with X-Force as soon as I get it going here. Just due to the vast number of comics that I do collect, I've had to stop getting everything physically. So I can't get it all physical anymore. There's just too much. This is X-Force number 15. I have a subscription on Comixology, so I read all my digital stuff through Comixology. It comes out basically at midnight, I think. Well, when I wake up in the morning on Wednesday, it's ready to go on my iPad, and I really enjoy reading it that way as well. If you are out there collecting X-Force or wanting to get it, then get it. It's definitely worth owning. Last week, I talked about Marauders, and was it X Factor? I can't even remember the other one I talked about. But I was a little bit not, happy last week, but I am super happy this week. I'll tell you right now, this X-Force 15 was damn good. It's just damn good. First of all, art, colors, like just the structure, the story was so good. So if you remember, prior to the Rubbish Ten of Swords storyline, when some Russian agents, super soldier guys, attacked, and Beast, who I'm really starting to like, I like Beast a lot. He's a very interesting character, and I've been sort of just getting a little bit more into him recently, just because, I don't know, there's just something very unique about him, I feel. And so Jean is now questioning Colossus in some great art here. It's kind of glaring. And she's trying to see if he had anything to do with it. I mean, this is a tough situation here for these characters because, look, Colossus is a good guy, and we know he hasn't done anything bad. But Beast is very, he's not sure, and he's like, I don't want to say he's seen conspiracies everywhere, but, he's a little bit off sometimes, and it's very interesting what they're doing with Beast in this series. Very good character. Okay, so obviously they come back and everything's fine, and Colossus isn't very happy about it, obviously, but he just goes back to hanging out with these other little mutant characters here who I don't really know their names, sorry, but they look pretty neat. Meanwhile, there's like this weird thing here. Spoilers are in effect. Sorry if I didn't mention that. And if you're new to the channel, I always do spoilers. So yeah, there's like this weird thing that like is in the ocean here, and it comes back up. It comes back up later. We cut back to Omega Red here. So this is tying in with the Wolverine stuff, with Dracula, which is like so sick. Like this is like so awesome right now, because I just been, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I've been getting into the tomb of Dracula, and having friggin' Dracula come in on this is like just beyond awesome. Okay, so Omega Red is being controlled, or he was mesmerized or whatever by Dracula, which is just sick. And now they're like thinking, well, we've got this opportunity where we can make Omega Red an unwitting or unknowing double agent. So then there's some moral questions with that too. Like, why don't we just resurrect him and, you know, purge him of this, you know, need to follow Dracula? But like they don't want to do that, right? Beast is very, I want to say manipulative, but well, I guess manipulative, but it's very strategic in his thinking. I'm really liking the way that they're going with this. Plus, he looks really cool in this. I like the art a lot in this. All right. So ultimately, that is decided because X-Force has the ultimate say in these matters. Professor X or the Council or whoever has decided that that's how that's going to be. They get Forge here, who's like experimenting with some stuff. Pretty cool. Beast, again, is saying, I want you to... this is Omega Red's... carbonadium synthesizer. I can never say that properly. This is like a thing that Omega Red needs or whatever. So they're gonna give him a new one, which is trackable, so they can like see what he's doing. So like there he is. He's like pretty much blown up. So the trick here is that they gotta wipe his mind so he doesn't know what's going on, because he's basically like a sleeper agent. And then we cut to this. Now this is how you end a comic, man. And like, so this friggin' creature thing hatched out of that egg or whatever, and like took down a friggin' like freighter. And like, oh, this is a nice thing too. Beast comes to apologize in his own way to Colossus. This is a nice moment. I like Colossus here. He's basically just like, look, I forgive you. And then we're just gonna move on. I really like Colossus a lot. I've always liked him as a kid. I used him a lot in the X-Men arcade game that beat him up with the 6 players at once. He's just a cool character, man. Colossus is awesome. You know, all the X-Men characters, these classic guys, especially anyone like the 5 original X-Men and anyone in Giant Size X-Men #1, which is my favorite comic, all of those guys, any one of those characters, Storm, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, even like Banshee and stuff like that, who comes in. I love all these guys. They're so good. And yeah, this is all great stuff here. So anyways, we cut back to... so like Domino and Black Tom are just hanging out here on the beach, and all of a sudden these guys wash up, and it's those guys that were attacked. And check this shit out. Holy crap. So I mean, look at this. Look at the ending of this thing, man. This is just so good. Oh, I rated that 5 stars, man. That was awesome. So that was X-Force, great book. Let's get on to New Mutants number 14, which is another great book. So this one I did collect physical. If you've been watching my videos, I've been really getting into the old Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont's the best. But old New Mutant stuff, I really liked it. I'm really liking this New Mutant stuff. The characters are so good. Danny, oh, she's such a great character. You know, Rain, like even Magic. I always thought Magic looked cool. I got a statue of her up there. They just look wicked, but like I there's something with the characters in it. It's so weird. It's like I feel that there's something a little bit more special about the New Mutants characters, and a lot of it is portrayed in these newer books. This is a new creative team, so Brisson is off this book. He's a great guy. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook, and he's a really cool guy. He lives in Canada, so yay! But so he's off. So we got a new creative team here. It's very well done. So basically, so spoilers are in effect on this one because there's some heavy spoilers. I'll as I go through it, you'll kind of see. If you do want to stop watching, that's cool. This was amazing. Pick it up, get it. It's so good. Okay, now we're starting off here in Egypt. So this is like old school, and there's like this boy here who has mutant powers, and then we don't see what happens with him, but he meets up with the Shadow King, and the Shadow King is like just a badass villain, man, badass. No Doug in this book. He's with Bay, I think was her name. I guess he's married, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't know if they're gonna go back to him, but he would be missed if Cypher isn't in it, because I like Cypher a lot. Great stuff here with Danny and Karma just talking over, because she's been having a lot of like just visions and stuff like that. And look at the art here, man. I have this one physical, but I hurt my thumb, and it's just really awkward without your thumb to try to flip through the pages. But oh, so good. It's so worth getting these, man. And friggin' Warlock. Oh man, it's like so good. So yeah, so there's these new mutants, these younger mutants, and I don't remember all their names, but they're pretty neat. But Honey Badger is one of them now. Honey Badger is now called Scout, I believe, which, you know, whatever. I kind of liked Honey Badger. You know, I don't know if this is going to be one of these Kate and Kitty things where I just can't get over it. I'm just going to keep calling her Honey Badger, but I'm going to try to call her Scout. But I love Scout. She's great. So this is some wicked stuff here. They're basically having like a versus battle. There's Scout. She's so good. This is a great page. And they're fighting it out, and it's sort of like just like skirmishing and testing their abilities. So then the new mutants step in. They're like, we're going to show you how it's done. And all of a sudden, this is like a Dragon Ball Z like fantasy here, where you have like the fusion. Remember fusion? And they go like that, and then they become the one. So different new mutants join up to do stuff. So it's like, and they're like, you know, Magic and Danny, and then like she shoots her like psychic arrow now, like it teleports or whatever. It's like, so it's like it tells you the synergy right there. So different people team up, and like, check this out. Check out friggin' Warpath. Warpath is sick too. But Warpath and Warlock, this is so awesome. Look at that. That is cool. Oh my God, that is so cool. So, I mean, this was just sick. And we're going to get some spoilers here. So now these new mutant characters, these new mutants, the younger mutants, they're kind of going off, and oh my God, I was actually shocked. I'm such a goof. I literally got shocked by this. This actually got me, which you think, you know, with all the movies I've seen and everything I've read, like I wouldn't get tricked, but I actually got tricked on this one. They're friggin' like going to the Shadow King. So like they're all there with him. Bastards. So, I mean, and that's the end right there. This is a great, I got to rate this one 5 stars. Boom, rating that right now. Guys, you got to be reading this New Mutants, and you got to be checking out X-Force. X-Force is sick. I mean, I'm so close to even just going back and just collecting X-Force again physically, but I've got to try to put some kind of a cap on something. But yeah, great week for X-Men this week, man. I really liked everything that happened. It was Sword. Sword was last week's, Sword was pretty good. I like that as well. Yeah, so I highly recommend X-Force and New Mutants. Just great stuff coming out of these 2 books. All right, guys, that is it for this week for X-Men. And I am doing a live stream. I'm going to attempt my first live stream on Sunday, this Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm going to try to give my opinions a little bit on the Spider-Man 3 and the Spider-Verse stuff that's going on, a lot of announcements. So I'm going to try to discuss that a little bit, just to have some sort of a topic to talk on. I probably won't be too long, maybe an hour or whatever. We'll see how it goes. I'll play it by ear. So definitely, if you want to join me, come on in. And if these get popular enough, I might even have like pop-ins where people can come in and talk to me directly and share it. I'm okay even to debate if somebody wants to do, Kate versus Kitty, right? That was a big thing last week, where a lot of people were going back and forth with me versus Kate Pride and Kitty Pride, and who do you prefer? And, am I out of line? Am I, can I not get over myself or whatever? So I would definitely have to discuss face-to-face on some of this if I can get these kinds of things going, but we're going to start small with just a basic live stream with, the Q&A stuff. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time.